and last night already we arrived late and we went out for dinner, and the cafes, the streets were all bustling with people still, and a lot of people eating out in the restaurants. And you know, like down over there, all these were all full with people. And then you have in the center, you have the square, you have this beautiful fountain with the angel on top. That's very cool. And then all of these are all walking streets, so you can't take the car through here. This is the place where we ate yesterday, Le Paradis du Fruit, right next to Ernest Hemingway. And that place was fantastic, very good food. We have Thai street food here and all kinds of things. Got little Piaggio cart. Baguettes, ooh, yum, with tuna, sauce burger, chicken, tenders, grosse beignet, they're donuts, basically. Hamburgers. So, croissant. No, this is an almond pastry.
Pastry with the very Boston cream in the middle. My life is complete.
That and the coffee. I'm having a chocolate croissant.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's nothing like a good chocolate croissant.
Except unless you
Our
got
friends.
the Boston cream almond.
No. So these are...
Use them between tasting champagne.
You use them between tasting champagne.
Yes. They're champagne biscuits.
Champagne biscuits.
They're like rose-flavored lady fingers.
You had
They're
one
delicious.
for
I
breakfast,
had one at
right?
breakfast.
At the hotel.
They're only made in Reims.
They're only made in Reims. And now you know. It's a lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Look at all that down there, all the shops. Very cool. And up here, let's go this way. This is the Palais de Justice. It's the Justice Palace. Courthouse. Yep. Renovated in 2017. This house accommodates Le Trésor, and now an information point for cultural activities in Reims. So when you come here, you can visit. This was a ruin that they took and they renovated that. I guess as much as possible as they could. And yeah, you can see the old roof still. And where the windows used to be, and the on each one of these is are pointers. Those were for the shutters that were on that. This is incredible. This is an incredible, Unbelievable, the detail. Stained glass is just unbelievable. Very, very cool. The masterpiece here is really what's under construction. And the organ was, I think if I read this correctly, constructed in 1487. Well, anyway, it went under restoration, partially restoration, 2007 and 2008. So there's the grand organ is right behind that. The stained glass in here is actually created by a German artist living in Düsseldorf. He was born in 1940, and he created these, the stained glass window in 2015, and they were donated in 2015 by the artist himself, and they are a gesture of pardon for the cathedral's destruction in 1914 and a symbol of peace and joint future for Europe. So a little history to Joan of Arc. After the siege of Orleans and the Battle of Patay, Joan of Arc convinced the Charlots to go and get crowned in Reims here in this cathedral. And they went through the hard territory controlled by the Burgundians and successfully came here and gave Charles VII the throne, from which he had been ousted by the Treaty of Troyes. So that is the connection between Joan of Arc and Reims. The tapestry.
Yep.
The faces are all withered away from the chalk stone. If you haven't watched our other video about the visit at the Pomeroy Champagne House, there were actually vaults that were used to get mining to get the chalk stone out of the ground, and that was used for building the buildings and the churches. You gotta go check that out. Wow, that was impressive. That was an impressive church. If you come to Reims, you have to come check this out. It's one of the tourist attractions anyway. But the church inside is really impressive to see. And it doesn't cost anything. It's free entry. Let us know if you've been here, if you've visited. If you could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so we're still here at the at the Notre de Reims, and Our Lady of Reims. And this was actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site declared in 1991. I'm laughing because there seem to be so many UNESCO World Heritage Sites that we stumble upon, but this is a truly spectacular site. The church was built between 1211 and 1345, with the groundbreaking in 1211. 1211, so 1211. That is unbelievable, and the statues and the details and everything is crazy. And if you think that these stones right there, the very bottom layer, is what 800 years old. That is unbelievable. 800 years old. That's a pretty cool church.
800 years ago, people looked like they look today.
Yes. We are here at the Place de Royal, or Place Royale, and there is a statue of Louis XV in the middle. So this is called Place du Forum, and a super cute place. And yeah, they're little shops left and right, flower shops. Linda's taking pictures of that, and I'm gonna make my way up here to film some of the cute little facade, because right behind this bush, it's coming up. There it is. Look at that building. That is super cute. And there is a museum. This is a museum, hotel museum, and it's under construction right now. This is the plaque, Joan of Arc, for the coronation of Charles VII in Reims. That was dedicated to her in 1929. This is a hotel museum, meaning that this is really a hotel, but also a museum. And that looks almost like a church if you look at the windows. That's incredible. Unfortunately, you can't read any of the signs anymore. I hear music. That's a good sign. But then you have these, I don't know what these are. There's somebody playing piano. How cool is that? Right there. I don't know if you can see him. That's very cool. Okay, so I promised I'd take you back here, but I don't think there's a whole lot back here. What it does say is it has like a little plaque on here, 1989, and this is for the reconstruction, I believe, the renovation of this. This is now a full hotel and museum, as you can see. These are the gardens, the ruins of the house that once stood here is pretty incredible. I just love this kind of architecture, this kind of, you know, just exploring this kind in the middle of the city is very cool. If you like that, exploring that kind of stuff, if you want to see some more of that, please let me know. Put that down in the comments below, and we'll see if we can dig up more hidden treasures like this. And I just love the guy just playing casually piano back here. It's so cool. Très bien. Bonjour.
Tous les garçons et les filles. Le titre.
Two boys and a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sinon.
Deux garçons et
Alors
une fille.
attention là, regardez.
Le jour de gloire est arrivé. I don't remember the rest, but I remember the beginning. Allons enfants de la patrie.
Bravo.
Yeah. This guy was a classic. He was we were just making small talk and he was just playing little songs. I don't think he belongs to the hotel. He just sits here and plays. That's so cool. Okay, so this was has something to do with Marie Antoinette, actually. 14th of June 1775. I'll have to translate all of that at some point. But this is an old building. These used to be the hinges for the gate. You can just imagine how big those gates were, and then swing inwards, you know, welcoming you, and then having this kind of view. Incredible, incredible. So there's a wedding going on here right now. Very cool. This is a hotel, actually. Very cool. And this whole place is always lit up at night. There are like little people in the balcony over there. It's very cool. These are like little typical little streets though of France. Down here. Boucher. That's boulangerie. And here is the Mars Gate in Reims. It is the largest arch in the Roman world. It's the remains of the widest arch in the Roman world. And it's standing here in a small flower painted park. And there you can see the Reims, the sign. And again, this place is lit up at night, and very cool. There's a dog playing in the fountain. Very cute.
Well, that brings our incredible journey through Reims to a close. From enjoying that perfect French breakfast to standing in the shadow of the majestic Notre Dame and tracking down those curious Elven Doors, this city truly delivered on its history and its hidden gems. We won't soon forget our unexpected encounter with the Piano Man or stumbling across the monumental Porte de Mars, the widest Roman triumphal arch ever discovered. If you enjoyed exploring this fascinating city with us, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the Jetway Journal for more adventures just like this one. And speaking of adventures, next time we're taking you to the historic, colorful streets of Colmar. This town is widely regarded as the real-life inspiration for the fictional village in Disney's Beauty and the Beast, and it's the birthplace of the man who designed the Statue of Liberty. You absolutely won't want to miss that. Until then, gute Reise, safe travels.